you're in deep trouble. Yes, he's being very polite. He's thinking to himself, I will come up to you and take the microphone away. That's how we will solve the problem. Let's see here. Now, where would you here it is. So what this is, and I'll just show you part of it maybe. What this is you will, again, when you go on the web, 3M developed these videos, and each one teaches you a stage of the innovation process. I'll use them in my teaching, and those of you who are professors might find it convenient to do the same. Let's see now what we're doing. Let me get it faster for you. That was what this person said.
Division scientist at 3M, and Joan Churchill, an organizational psychologist. In this introductory video, you'll learn what lead user methods can do for your organization. You'll hear how 3M divisions have benefited from lead user studies, and see an example of an actual lead user study carried out at 3M. Lead user methodology evolved from Eric von Hippel's path-breaking research into the sources of innovation. His research showed that a select group of lead users have been the actual inventors of many of the most successful products and services for consumers and industry.
What are lead users? Lead users have two characteristics. First, they have a high incentive to solve a problem, and so they may innovate. After all, as you know, necessity is the mother of invention. Second, they are ahead of the target market in an important dimension, so that what they want in the present is what the market as a whole will want in the future. Let me give you an example of one or two lead user innovations. Take Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web. Tim needed hypertext and network computers for his own work. That's why he developed it. It was a lead user innovation because the market as a whole, as you all know, then followed, and it became a major cultural phenomenon.
During the course of a study, teams seek out lead users both within the target markets and lead users in analogous fields in other industries as well. Innovation in automotive braking systems illustrates the value of looking for lead users outside as well as within your targeted markets.
Many of the safety features that we've taken into ordinary account nowadays in automobiles were actually developed in the aerospace first. For example, the braking systems were developed there because the aircraft people cared a lot more about stopping an aircraft before the end of the runway. So you can see that the incentive to do the same stopping problem was there in aerospace as well, but in an exaggerated form, and you can bring it into the auto field from these advanced analog lines.
The team locates lead users using a telephone networking process. It works a lot like tracking down a hot news story.
Team members typically start out the search by getting a list of expert names through such means as electronic searches, scanning current trade journals, or contacting their industry friends for some expert names. Then they simply begin calling people on the list and asking them
with traditional methods, such as focus groups and large customer surveys.
Studies have resulted in new product approaches for a number of 3M divisions. For example, in one study just completed, the result was a whole family of concepts for radically new products that will be brought to market soon. In two other recent ones, the goal was opportunity identification. In both these cases, the team uncovered promising entry markets and applications for very important new 3M technologies. Lead user studies have also been used to identify long-range growth strategies. In fact, that was one outcome of the medical product study you'll learn about shortly.
Now let's take a look at a lead user study carried out by 3M's Medical Surgical Division. This division produces surgical drapes and other related asepsis control products for the surgical setting.
Our business unit in the Medical Surgical Division launched a lead user study to identify new approaches for preventing patient infections. The decline in effectiveness of many antibiotics today makes this a very important problem in medicine. For our study, a cross-functional team was assembled of top-notch people from product development, marketing, and manufacturing. All team members had previously made major innovation contributions for our Medical Surgical Business Unit.
In Phase 1, management and the research team do the homework to begin the lead user study.
The team and key managers in our business work closely together to define the general types of products and markets of interest and the level of innovation that was desired. The team also did a scan of trade literature and talked with some of our key customers. These activities gave us an overall sense of trends and market issues that would be really important to research during the study.
In Phase 2, the lead user study is launched with an in-depth exploration of need-related trends. The goal is to identify a specific set of major needs that present strong new product or service opportunities.
During our trend investigation, we cast our net broadly for experts in varied fields who could point us to cutting-edge market opportunities. For example, we interviewed a leading international expert on the dangers of antibiotic overuse. We also consulted with a renowned expert in sources of skin contamination. Another very informative interview was with a prominent U.S. Army surgeon. He was pioneering a non-invasive technique for actually negating potential sources of skin bacteria.
After about 6 weeks of interviewing and reading, teams go through an intensive process of evaluating and selecting the needs that will be the focus of concept generation in the next phases of the study. In Phase 3, the focus of a lead user study shifts to acquiring new product and service ideas. During this phase, teams typically visit the sites of select lead users to observe firsthand their needs and innovative solution ideas.
At this point in our study, our team realized that developing countries could present a major growth opportunity for our business, and we had a lot more to learn about the healthcare needs in these regions. So in CARE, team members fanned out to a number of different countries in Asia and South America. We devoted a month to visiting hospitals and observing surgery. We also interviewed experts in microbiology and infectious diseases. In Malaysia, for example, we learned from lead user practitioners how, with limited resources, they achieve very cost-effective and efficient infection prevention.
At the conclusion of Phase 3, teams have a portfolio of promising solution concepts. These concepts are further developed in the fourth and final phase of the study. A lead user workshop is the central activity of Phase 4. For the workshop, a small group of lead users and top experts join the team to do intensive design work and problem solving over a 2 to 3 day period.
We brought in a group of 11 lead users and leading experts from diverse fields for our workshop. This is the overall task we gave the attendees.
At the workshop, we'll feel we've done it if at least 3 concepts with dynamic elements in them come out of here. Concepts about what? Product concepts that dramatically improve microbial control in the surgical settings of today and possibly tomorrow with significantly improved cost.
During the workshop, small groups were formed to work on generating initial product concepts. Then, every 2 to 3 hours, the whole group convened to refine and evaluate the solution ideas that had been generated. The lead user attendees were carefully selected for their leading